Hello! Welcome back to our aquaculture learning series with the Aquaculture Squad. This is your Binibining Clay, ang bugtong aquaculture teacher nga nagkapakapa sa malapukon mong dughan. Today, we're testing pH, temperature, and TDS. These are the three critical water parameters that determine fish health and water stability. pH tells us how acidic or alkaline the water is. Fish thrive only within a safe pH range, so monitoring pH helps prevent stress, slow growth, and mortality. And the pH meter is the tool that gives us accurate measurements to maintain ideal water conditions for our aquaculture systems. To get accurate readings, we must calibrate the pH meter using the three standard buffer powders. Red buffer is 4.0 pH level or in the acidic range. Green buffer belongs to the 6.86 or 7 pH level, which belongs to the neutral range. And blue buffer powder belongs to the pH of 9.18, which belongs to the alkaline range. Each buffer powder is dissolved in 250 milliliter distilled water. Important calibration should be done at 25 degrees Celsius. This is the standard temperature for buffer accuracy. If your buffer solution is not at 25 degrees Celsius, don't worry. On the back of every buffer powder packet, there is a table showing the correct pH value for different temperatures. For example, at 20 degrees Celsius or 30 degrees Celsius, the buffer's exact pH value slightly changes. So always check the temperature and match it with the correction chart. Step-by-step calibration. Step 1. Turn on and rinse. Rinse the probe with distilled water to remove any old residue. Dab gently, never rub. Step 2. Neutral calibration. Green. Start with the neutral buffer, 6.86 or 7. Submerge the probe and wait for the reading to stabilize. If your temperature is not exactly 25 degrees Celsius, use the correction chart to confirm if the reading matches the adjusted pH. Acidic calibration. Red. Rinse the probe, then immerse it in the pH 4 buffer. Again, check the corrected value if the buffer isn't at 25 degrees Celsius. Alkaline calibration, blue. Step 4. Finally, calibrate using the pH 9.18 buffer. Once all 3 points are set, the pH meter is fully calibrated and ready for accurate measurement. Triple point calibration ensures our results are reliable for aquaculture use. In aquaculture, fish generally thrive in 6.5 pH to 8.5 pH. Outside this range, fish experience stress, poor feeding, low immunity, and in severe cases, death. The pH meter helps us maintain stable water quality, especially in tanks where waste, feed, and biological activity can change pH quickly. Here are the steps on how to test pH. First, you rinse the probe. Second, submerge it into the water sample. Third, wait for stabilization. And the fourth, record the reading. Next, we measure the temperature using a digital thermometer. Temperature affects metabolism, growth rate, oxygen levels, and overall fish behavior. Next part is testing TDS with TDS meter. TDS stands for Total Dissolved Solids. TDS help us identify if the water is too mineralized or too low in necessary ions. Ideal ranges vary by species, but in general aquaculture systems, 200 to 500 ppm is common. Accurate water testing helps us make better decisions in managing fish health. Regular monitoring prevents stress and disease. And that's for our session with the Aquaculture Squad. Proper calibration and testing aren't just procedures. They're essential skills for every aquaculture practitioner. See ya in the next video.